These are the basics. I'm going to teach you some of the most common sleight of hand moves and just basic things that you should know if you're serious about learning magic. This is one of my favorites, and I do it every single show just to demonstrate some skill. It's also something that you can work on anywhere, pretty much at any time. And it's a card production. What you're going to do is make cards appear out of the air. You make cards appear directly out of the air at your fingertips. Very basic, very, very basic. The secret to the appearing card trick. My favorite trick, my favorite sleight. I do it every single show. The secret is to learn to palm an object. We're going to be learning to palm several different things here, but we're going to start with cards. Now, people all the time are telling me that their hands are too small, that they can't hold cards in their hand. Not true. Not true. You can do it. I hold almost an entire deck in my hand when I do this. So, if you're really concerned, get some bridge cards. They're slightly smaller. You can still do the same type of thing. The secret is to cup your hand just slightly, hiding the cards inside your hand. Okay? You can motion around once you get really good at this. No one will ever notice. None of you did. Even if a little piece of the card is showing on the edge or between your fingers, most people don't even notice. In fact, to practice this, I would hold a card in my hand. My daughter does the same thing. And go about your daily business. Try to type. Try to, you can try to drive if you want. Whatever you want to do, just be safe and keep the cards hidden in your hand. Now, to make them appear, it's fairly simple. You take your hand, okay, like so. You push your thumb under and push one card up and around. So, it's kind of hard for me to do it slow. I'm used to doing this very, very quick and producing an entire deck of cards. You take your hand, thumb under, push up and around. See, that's what happens when I go slow. Let's try it again. Finger in, up and around. Finger in, up and around. Thumb under, up and around. Thumb under, last one. Now, some of the little things that I do in my show that you may have noticed is I keep these fingers, the last two, kind of spread a little bit. The people think that they're seeing that my hand is empty. I have them right there. They're just kind of angled back. So thumb in, up and around. I actually bring all my fingers down when I push it around and then bring them back up. If you do it quick, it looks like you're grabbing them right out of the air. So once again, quick, cup them in your hands. By the way, the cards will loosen up over time. You'll get more used to them. They get a little bit more flexible. There's a wax on the card that'll wear off. Makes it much easier. So here we go. Ready? And produce. Thumb under. Notice this finger kind of pushes and grabs as well. Under, up, over. Last one. One more time. Super slow. Thumb goes in, pushes, index finger grabs it, twist it. Twist, twist, twist. Got it? That is how you palm and produce playing cards. Another lesson in palming. Again, these are just basics. These are not meant to be tricks. These are utility moves that you should learn if you're serious about taking your magic to another level and not just doing card tricks where you're counting and self-working tricks. These are things that you can practice at home. And trust me, it's very, very difficult at first. It's frustrating. But if you practice, you can do this. And you can practice anywhere. You can carry a coin with you anywhere at all, right? Now, we learned the card palming. Coins are even easier. I think it's easier because the coin naturally fits right in your hand. You barely cup your hand. Barely cup it. That coin will stay in place. See? It's right there. When I need to produce the coin, you can do it several different ways. This is one of my favorites. I'll show my hand empty. I rub the palm of my hand like so. I come across, rub the back of my hand, and show that the coin is inside. Okay? Let's try it again. All I'm doing is palming the coin. Now, I would never do it that slow. Normally, I would do it like so. And this is, again, a utility move. If you really, really, really want to show this off, you can do this at the grocery store. Let's say you're in line, you need to pay for something, okay? You say, oh, I wish I had a quarter. Wish I had a quarter right about there. Okay? Or don't even draw attention. Tap, come over, rub, here. That's how you can produce a coin. Here's the explanation. What you're doing is you're hiding the coin in the palm of your hand, palming. Cup your hand slightly. As you rub your hand, the coin is still here. It's still hiding right there in my hand. You show your hand empty, rub, drop the coin as you come across, rub the back. It's kind of hard to see because it's very deceptive. Your right hand, my right hand, is covering my left palm, so you don't even notice when it falls. So you come across, I'm going to try to do it slow. You come across, you drop the coin, you rub the back of your hand, and you show, there's the coin. Let's try it again. Rub, drop, here. Now you will drop it continuously. When I was first trying to learn to juggle, which I still can't do, I was always told to practice juggling kneeling on a bed or with a little table in front of you, or else you're going to get frustrated dropping the objects and picking them up constantly. I took that same principle of juggling, because I can't do it, not coordinated enough, and used it with magic. So this is something, pile some pillows up or something when you're watching TV, coin goes in your hand, come across, drop it, show it, pick it up, put it back in your palm, come across, drop it, show it. You see? The appearing coin trick. Well, I just taught you how to make a coin appear. Let me teach you how to make a coin disappear. People always like that for some reason. You have a coin or another object in your hand. You'll learn, once you practice a little bit, you can do this with all sorts of things. You take your hand, you give it a little shake, and the coin vanishes. You make it come back, a little shake, the coin comes back. Let me do it again. Coin is here, give it a little shake, vanishes, a little shake, coin comes back. The disappearing coin trick. This is the explanation for the disappearing coin trick. Not that complicated at all. Again, something that just takes you a ton of practice. So, love this because I used to keep 50-cent pieces with me all the time. And quarters work just as good. It might work better for you. I don't know. They're a little bit smaller. Some people find it easier. Some people don't. Anyways, 50-cent piece again, just so you guys can see it. The coin goes in your hand. Now, there's a lot of things happening here. A lot. You're waving so that it kind of blurs the coin, okay? People can't follow it. I just kind of do a wave. I don't tell them ahead of time, usually, that it's going to vanish. So you just do a little wave. Your thumb, okay, as you're waving, I'm going to stop so you can see, your thumb holds the coin. Your ring finger comes up, okay, like so. Your thumb and your middle finger push the coin over. Your pinky pinches it. I know there's a lot going on. We'll go over it again. Then you bring your ring and your index finger out, over, push your thumb up. Coin is gone. To make it come back, you do the opposite. Fingers go underneath, thumb touches the coin, ring finger goes under. So, let's do it again. I wave the hand, waving the hand, thumb is holding it so it doesn't fall, ring finger comes up, pinky pinches the edge of the coin, ring finger is on the top, pinky's on the bottom, other two fingers come out and around, you straighten your hand and continue waving. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to try this, and you are going to try to freak yourself out a little bit, because from my angle, I can still see the coin edge. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can see the coin edge. That's fine, and your pinky is down. That's fine. Trust me on this. Even if people suspect where it is, you're bringing it right back. So you do want to see the coin. If you don't see the coin at all, you're going to drop it. That means you're not holding it properly. So it's not that big of a deal to actually be able to see the edge of the coin. Okay? Not that big of a deal. So let's do it fast. I do the wave, my thumb's holding the coin. Again, just to keep it so it's not flying off and putting somebody's eye out or something. So you do the coin. Okay? Coin, finger, over, it's gone. See, it's still underneath there. You want to be able to see the little edge right there, and you bring it back. So, quickly, here's how it goes. I grab a coin or another object. You'll learn you can do all sorts of things. Just give it a little wave, make it vanish, make it come back. Make it vanish, make it come back. Make it vanish, make it come back. Okay, here we go. Make it vanish, see? Fingers coming up, pushing it over with my thumb, pinching it, fingers come around. Now I know another thing that you're thinking, that it's obvious to you that these fingers are not level. You're watching a video. Video is not kind to magic in that you're focusing right here on my hand. In everyday situations, that doesn't happen. Here's what normally happens. A principle I learned a long time ago. If you want somebody to look away from your hand or to look away from whatever you're doing, you just look them in the eyes. If you look at them, they'll look back at you. If you want them to look at your hand, you look at your hand. So if I had a coin in my hand and I was moving it, making it vanish, like so, I would look up at this point while my hand is still moving. I would slow it down, but it's still moving. It'll hide that little weird angling thing going on. And then I look back at my hand as I make it come back. So in an everyday situation, coin, wave, vanishes, look up, look down, give it a weird look, come back, there it is. Don't want to use a 50-cent piece, you can use the poker chips, you can do it, I've done it with crackers, I've done it with all sorts of things. That is the disappearing and reappearing coin trick. People tend to want you to bring things back.